Okay. We have the dragon again. I think this is a great card. So maybe we are playing green. Look, we could do 5 color green if we get enough fixing. Phyrexian Unlife. It's basically like what? Gain 10 life? I'm not sure it's something I want to play. I will. I don't want to though. Nice little board wipe seems good. This is great. This is insane. Like, put this in a food or treasure token deck and just bring everything back, play a bunch of 2-drops. Seems pretty good. And this is gonna want treasures and food anyway. Yeah. I mean, the board wipe's good. I actually think this is decent too. I mean, it's a little slow, but at the end of the day, you paid 1 mana, let it sit, and then you get a 3/3. So, let's see what our commons are. Is there another way to view this so I can see more cards? Yeah. Alright. Just look at white, since we didn't have too much white except for the board wipe. I mean, our white's not amazing, guys. We just have, like, Cooped Up, which is okay removal. Hopeful Vigil, which is, like, great. Break Spell's okay. I don't know. I mean, this with the Hopeful Vigil is actually a very good combo, but I'm not so sure I want that. Blue looks okay so far, guys. Good card. Blue looks pretty good. Black doesn't look great. Got some removal. Some recursion. But beyond that, it's not doing much. First tower's good. 4 ball guests. We stopped at 4 and 1 on the draft. It was pretty good. Our red looks pretty good. I don't think that's terrible, although it's not the most exciting 4 of that you could get, nor is Commune with Nature. 3 of them. Tough Cookie with the Archivist is pretty nice. Basically, I mean, it only triggers once, but it's 2 things right there. Could be okay. Nope, we got the Piper. Werefox. Yeah, I mean, we could force green. I don't think green's even a force here. I think we have enough artifacts for green. I'm not sure what we're gonna pair it with. I think red looked good, so maybe we'll just do some beatdown. 1 piece of fixing. I don't think this is very good. Doesn't read great, but maybe it's better than it reads. Do I have green fixing? I mean, there isn't a lot of green fixing in the set. It's more of a ramp. The Sprawl's fixing. So, I think what we do, we're gonna play green for sure. Whenever a creature enters, I scry. Spell that targets, I draw. I don't know if this is worth it, but it's a maybe. I don't think it is, but maybe. I mean, it replaces itself. It's a 2-mana cycler. At worst case scenario. Probably playable. These are good with our Archivist, because we can just make food and trigger it at our leisure. That'll make the deck. We don't have a lot of auras yet, but maybe. Rock's good. I don't think I'm going to play the tracker. I don't know if the Tempest is great either. We could try it though, maybe. This is a maybe as well. Maybe. Okay. So, I think our red's pretty good. Our blue's pretty good too, though. We could go green-white. Just go completely opposite of what we've been doing. We could play the board wipe. The problem is we don't have ways to make roll tokens. And so I'm a little concerned about it. I mean, none of these make roll tokens either. I think green-red beatdown might just be where it's at. We could splash white. Not opposed to that. Maybe play Flick a Coin. I think somebody wanted to see it earlier. I don't think I want to play that for fixing. Double white splash is a little awkward, but we could maybe make it work. Although I'm not sure we need to. Maybe. I don't think that's going to be very good in our deck. Could be wrong, but I just don't think so. Let's go for a completely aggressive approach here. A little bit dolly. We don't need the cycle. We don't have a lot of hits off of it anyway. I don't know if there's too many things I want to return to my hand. I guess returning the rat catcher for more rats is a thing. Returning the vigil's a thing. I don't think it's that good though. You aren't going to be able to steal cards, but still a 4/4 flying trample. This is still a 5/5 makes of food on ETB. Get rid of the mice. 1 drop. I mean, that just turns our daredevils into some value. And a lot of our other things. Guess we don't need cooped up. We can go light on removal. Just try and go pretty aggressive. As good as these are, they don't really go with everything else. We could be splashing the red. Might be the better spot to be. Ray Bombardment gets triggered by not too much stuff. A decent catch. Yeah, I mean, that's probably a cut. Good eye, Kazoo. We'll probably cut a land since we're playing the Sprawl, and we're not playing a very high curve. Go down to 16. Two more cuts. Almost feel like this should be the cut. I think light blades. This one. Yeah. I like it a little bit more than cooped up. I mean, they're similar though. You could go either way. The thing about cooped up is it does trigger our lookout. So if we keep lookout in the deck, we could bring cooped up back in. Cut the light blades. So that actually does look pretty good. Cut a scavenger, maybe. Still think we should cut the board wipe, but play it for you guys. But I don't think this is very good in our deck, actually. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, we're going to want to have the biggest thing anyway. And this is more for, like, rats, small things. We're not going to have a lot of small things. So I'm thinking the board wipe gets cut, because it just doesn't make sense with what we're doing. Even though it's strong. I'm going to cut it. Where are we at? 14 creatures. like break the spell. That feels wrong though. Because it draws the card. But maybe it's right. I think I'd rather have the food than the draw the card, but maybe not. Maybe... I mean, this can hit a flyer, though. It's more versatile. We've seen how many flyers are in this set. I don't think I have anything with reach. I'd have to play, this guy. The tracker, if I wanted to get reach, and I don't think that's worth it. So, I think we need to keep the spider food for being able to be flexible and destroy flyers, so break the spell's fine when we run 16 lands. Seems reasonable. Let's give it a go. See if we can beat down some things. We're going opposite from what we did in our first 2 rounds. We have a lot of 2-drops. I don't see them. This is like a hand you keep and then you lose. It's a little better, but it's not that much better. We're gonna keep it though. Go ahead and get rid of Cooped Up and keep the land. We're going aggro. It's a really good target for that, I guess. They won't get the rat. Although, I was hoping to remove something a little bit bigger with it than a 1/1. Just be mana efficient. Hopefully it resolves. Guess I should just questing beast or questing druid. We'll just work on his 1/1 counters. Okay. Seek the beast value. We're not doing it. I think we're gonna go with the guests next. And then Vigil to trigger guests next turn. And hope they don't play anything super good in the meantime. Impact Tremors. Man, we can have this trigger every turn. It's less mana efficient, though. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna see how good this ball guest can get. They have a lot of setup. With very little follow-up so far. Let's go with Vigil. Removal spell. Yep. Okay, I mean that's just a 3/3. It's not too bad. Yeah, I mean this will trigger the ball guests as well. Gonna stop drawing land now. Would be nice. They take 8, they go down to 4, they don't have any food. Yeah, if they want to block my knight and eat it, go for it. No blocks. Maybe they have a board wipe. In that case, I'm just gonna pass the turn. A little bit spooked. So this is a situation where I think they had too much, like, setup, and they also kind of fled it out, didn't they? Look at that. Look how many lands they had. Unfortunate. I mean, they have good setup, I just don't see the creatures. They've just been a bad draw. Sure. Game. Alright. Seem to do okay. Bearded Husky. So, this is one of those hands where maybe I'm gonna actually seek. I'm gonna keep it, but we're probably gonna exile the cards to get more action going. Hopefully get more land. Play it a little bit slower here. And then they do that, and we can't play it slower. We can't do both this turn. Awkward. We, like, don't have creatures. Okay. We're losing out on the value here for the draw card, but I think I'm okay with that. We're gonna have tons of value coming up. I guess if I counted my lands right, I should have done it after. Oops. Grabby Giant. 2 mana for a 1-turn ramp. Be okay. So I'm thinking we do Impact Tremors into Questing Druid, or Questing Druid into Impact Tremors. Or something completely different now. Alright. Go get our thing back. Now we can draw a card. But we lose out on the value here. We should get the value off of it. Wouldn't say we're doing great this game. Stop removing my stuff. Okay. Let's just go here. Torch the tower at instant speed. Take the turn off and do Impact Tremors. Gonna get aggressive and swing in for 3. Knowing we're only gonna take 1. Coming back at us. Okay. Nothing I can really do about that. Our removal spell for the air is already gone. I mean, they didn't block, but kind of need to draw the card. Do their activated abilities still on the Ginger Brute, but their mana's tapped. They can't do it this turn. That's good. I mean, we cannot die this following turn. We have a good chance at winning here, I think, with the trick. Druid got huge. Started out as 1/1. Trample. Okay. They can gain 3 off of the ginger root. So they're theoretically at 5, as long as they don't tap all their mana. They're gonna hit me for 4 in the air. If they have any pump trick, I mean, it's just over. I will have to block the giant. If they pass, we can just impact tremors, kill them almost. Okay. They're paying the extra. Okay, so they cannot gain the life off the ginger root unless they drop another land. So we'll just play out both creatures and then win off the pings from impact tremors. That's the plan. One damage. I mean, show it to me. That's fine. That doesn't impact us winning. Losing. I'm just gonna play it out as the creature. I don't think there's any reason to not just ping them to death here. Impact Tremors is pretty good. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this green deck. You guys are quested. It's doing pretty well. It's a pretty good start, yeah. We're gonna lose out on some value, but I think that's okay. We need to play this early so that we can get the red source. I'm gonna keep it. Gonna make 2 1/1 rats instant speed on turn 2. It's gonna be good. It's like they're on the rat plan. goose. Okay. You know, I wonder if I should just run this out and then try and get value. They're gonna swing in for 3 probably next turn. And then this way I can start, you know, drawing cards. I'm gonna go for value over pressure. I think it'll be fine. And we can also, if they swing in for 3, we'll hit them back for 2. So we're really only taking 1. Not so bad. Unless they have a kill spell, then we just lose. And be sad. This card. It's okay. I don't think it's great. Okay. 4 damage. You got me. Good draw too. Although we don't have a second green source, but I don't think that matters. We can go Archivist into Cooped Up on the guests. Yeah, that all looks good. Seems like a decent plan. Double trigger. Wow, look at all that card draw! I'm gonna attack in. I don't care if they get Rotisserie Elemental in. That was a value turn and a half, though. Play out a 5/5 with a food token, make that a 2/3 next turn if we'd like. Or we can just go for the dragon. Lots of options. The dragon that makes treasures, that makes our archivist bigger every single turn. Although they're going pretty wide. Might want to be careful. Slow down a touch. Although, I mean, Cooped Up again. I so badly want to not do Cooped Up here and just run out something big, but I think making 2 rats plus Cooped Up is just better. I'm going to start with Cooped Up on the Menace and see what we draw, and then we'll figure it out. I mean, I'm not in a rush. Let's go ahead and just make the rats. It's okay. Waiting for 2. Aw, thank you. Somebody in chat said they found my WOE guide yesterday on YouTube and that I absolutely rock. Really nice. I'm gonna not block here. Okay. What do we want to do here? We have lots of options. We do Vigil plus Dragon. Seems pretty good. Guess we should do the Vigil first. Draw the cards. Or the card off of it first. Just to see. Yeah, I think Dragon's still just good. No rush. You found my stream. Yeah, this is actually my first time ever streaming and ever recording live. So hopefully this is the first time everybody's found it. I'd be worried if there was more than just this one out there. But I'm glad you found it all the same. This board's a little rough for them. Feel very safe attacking in with my dragon, given our hand. We're at the point where it's kind of like, what's the best route to win? Because I think we are going to win, and so, you know, how do we lose? It's always a good question to ask yourself. I think in this situation, I'm going to move to combat first. And swing in and see what they do. We're gonna get a treasure token, it's gonna trigger here. They're taking it. Okay. In that case, we'll go with... What is Auto Tapper doing? I mean, I promise you, that's my only green source. If we hit a green card off the draw. Yeah. Ooh, we can do -2 now with the treasure. That's also pretty spicy. I mean, we either run out a creature and then hold open a trick. Does that get me to where I want to be? Probably. I think it's safe. We're holding open a -2/-2 somewhere during their turn. Okay. Yep. Who knows what they stole? Could be anything. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and set up a really nasty turn next turn. So I'm gonna bargain away my Vigil. Even though we lose our treasure token at the moment. Oof. Spider Food's actually a really good draw for us. Put that on top. You can just kill their dragon outright. I mean, or we could just get them with the trick. We'll just kill the dragon outright. It's fine. Gets the trigger here. can still open... Yeah. Yeah, we're in a good spot. Alright. All attack. So it looks like we've made a pretty good sealed deck. Three wins, no losses. For you guys just joining us, this is the deck we're playing, and it's doing very well. We're just really focusing on auras, draw cards, synergy, lots of things, ETB triggering. So, it's doing really well. We're going to play at least one more with this deck, and then you guys will let me know if you want me to switch over to a different deck and draft something else. Trying to get different things in for you guys to see. I don't think I like this hand, but... this is a tough one. I'm gonna keep it. It's risky, though. It's very possible we're just gonna have to run out a 4-2. If Impact Tremors wasn't in here, I wouldn't keep it. But Tremors early can just close out games. I mean, that's going to be good with our Daredevils, but we're going to go Impact Tremors, put a creature on the board, and then double cast Seasoned Growth, and then the trick. Yes, different decks for Science. It's the whole reason why I play this early access. Well, now we don't have to run this out, which is good. We have another option. We'll probably kill it, though. Green-black has a lot of kill things, though, for them. No plays. Well, we're just gonna go for value here. We're gonna be able to draw a card off of every single one of these cards. It's pretty crazy. Yep. I would like to draw a card. I would still like to draw a card. We don't need that. We'll still be able to target our 1/1 as well. Bring it in. In this case... Yeah, I still think we do this trick. It's not great because it's not trading, but drawing the card is good. And will lead to better overall plays, I think, for us in the long term. Let's run out the 4-2, ping them for one more. That doesn't target a creature, so we're not going to draw a card off of it, but it is 2 1/1s. Is that good enough? Might not be. We have a lot of good cards we can draw into. There's a Planeswalker. It is the Planeswalker in the set. They are making 2 Nightmare tokens, which is exactly what you do. They basically get to exile, put one of them in hand, one not. Every time they exile, 1/1 counter goes on these little nightmares they made. And then... yeah, they're looking to mill you out, sort of, I guess. This will give trample. And this will give +1. I think we're in an okay spot. Let's take care of the Planeswalker first. It's actually a really good draw for us, because now I can trample enough damage. Although, can I go directly to a Planeswalker? I can. There's no need to do that. This only gets bigger when you exile. Yeah, that's not going to happen after this is gone, right? Alright. We're just going to go to damage. Yes, yes, it's my go. Thinking about things here. Important conversations. We don't need to bargain. But it does exile their Planeswalker, in case that mattered. I'm gonna be getting a forest. Okay. Got royal treatment still. Did they just leave impact tremors and growth on the field there? I do not know what to say. We'll draw another card. That looks good. Yeah, it was a bold decision by the opponent. That's a really, really good way of putting it, Kazoo. Bold. They're living dangerously over there. Okay, I think this card, with the amount of mana they have, can actually be okay. What does it do exactly? Number of foods you control. Well, they only have one. Can that be done at instant speed? No. Just sorcery. Okay. Well, in that case... I think I'm just gonna attack. I mean... they got a trick, but... I'm willing to trade at this point. The Daredevil did overtime for us. We'll just double cast. We don't need that. They'll never know we have a land. when it held priority when we had 0 mana up. But I am gonna hold it, because it's possible they have a discard 2 kind of spell. There's no way we need more lands. That is instant speed. Okay. Go. I don't know how they come through this in an okay spot. I just don't think you do. We can be patient. It's okay. We weren't gonna kill them anyway. Actually, we did. We missed lethal. Whoops. One more turn! Yeah. Okay, do you guys want to keep watching this, the sealed deck trophy undefeated, or should we do something else for variety?